Grabe naman kayo maningil. Terminal 3 to Terminal 1 to? Grabe naman yan, kuya. Ano ba yung taxi mo, oh?
Hello and welcome back to Asia. Now, in this video, I'll tell you about the Philippines airport taxi scam exposed in a viral video. 2 more arrests made in the case of the Swiss Predator. 2 Ukrainians arrested for relieving themselves in public. Plus much more. Let's jump straight into our main story. A taxi was impounded and its driver will face the LTO after going viral online for overcharging a passenger at Naiya. Passengers complaint his trip was only to the nearby terminal, but he was charged more than 1,000 pesos. Actually, it was over 1,200 pesos. Yeah, this ain't nothing new for any foreigner, to be honest, but I'm so happy somebody bringing this kind of stuff. I'm sure it's not the first time, but we need more and more people actually raising their voice saying this is not okay. Buddy, if you cannot afford to make a living based off driving a taxi, I suggest getting a new job or do something different, but don't scam people. That's not right to anybody, whether you're a foreigner or local. And this may sound harsh, but like put yourself in the position of a local person that earns 400 to 600 pesos a day, has to work 3 full days to go less than 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. That makes no sense, right? So let's bring awareness to this nonsense of taxi scams, especially at the airport, especially at Manila. We got to stop and do better, because if not, it's going to happen the same thing as Thailand. Grab is going to overtake the whole place, and then no taxi driver is going to have a job. So think of the long term, think of the community, and I really applaud this woman for taking a photo, taking a video, and reporting this as it should be done. A lot of us, I know I've never done it. One time I think somebody tried to scam me. I didn't go through with it, but yeah, I think more and more people, especially the locals and the citizens of the country, need to raise their voice and bring attention to this topic, because I'm sure she's not the only one feeling the frustration, because I am getting irritated just thinking about somebody scamming a local or even myself.
Inaasahang haharap sa Land Transportation Office ngayong araw ang taxi driver na naningil na may 1,000 piso para sa biyaheng mula Naiya Terminal 3 papunta lang sa kalapit na Terminal 2.
Budol naman kayo.
Hindi budol yan, pinaliwanag ko nga.
Ano? Grabe naman kayo maningil. Terminal 3 to Terminal 1 to? Grabe naman yan, kuya. Ano ba yung taxi mo, oh?
Kwento ng pasahero sa GMA Integrated News, napag-usapan nila ng driver na gagamitan ng metro ng taxi. Pero sa viral video, sa cellphone nakalagay ang pamasahing 1,260 pesos imbis na sa metro. Napilitan lang daw sila magbayad dahil malilate na sila sa kanilang flight. Bukod sa show cause order ng LTO, pinasuspindi na ni Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon ang lisensya ng driver at prangkisa ng operator ng taxi hub. Sa isang pahayag, sinabi naman ng taxi hub management na nagsasagawa na rin sila ng sariling investigasyon. Humingi sila ng paumanhin sa pasahero at ire-refund daw ang sobrang singil.
Yeah, that's that. That's the video. Leave your thoughts down below. Have you had any bad experience when it comes to taxi drivers scamming, not turning on the meter, taking it the wrong way, or complaining about traffic in order to get some sympathy money from you? And then the National Bureau of Investigation presented 2 individuals arrested in Concepcion, Tarlac over alleged violations involving the safety of minors. A June 10th operation also led the rescue of 10 children. This is linked to the Swedish guy that got arrested in April. So Swedish national Heinz Henry Andreas Berglund was separately arrested in connection with the child protection violations, is facing charges in his home country. If that doesn't make sense to you guys, use your imagination. Basically, people dealing with people who are not 18 years old, doing inappropriate things. So I'm so happy. Also, 10 minors were rescued. I can't remember if I read that or not, but I'm glad to see more and more people are being held accountable. And then let's go to Thailand quickly. 2 Ukrainian men were taken into custody in Phuket after allegedly getting into an altercation with a mall security guard. Authorities say the incident took place early morning outside a shopping area in Katu district, where the individuals were reportedly confronted for inappropriately public urinating. When approached by the guard, the situation escalated, leading to a physical confrontation. The suspects were later identified through security footage and located at a nearby hotel. Officials reminded all visitors to respect local laws and don't do that. So, firstly, you're nearby your hotel and you decide to do this. Secondly, come on, man. Look what's going on in Ukraine. Thailand let you in. Come inside. Enjoy this beautiful country. And that's how you respond. Look, man, I'm not going to say I'm an angel. Okay, some people do this outside. But if you get caught by a security guard, you don't go ahead and him in the face. What are you doing? You apologize maybe, or say you won't do it again. Just say you're wrong, admit it, and move along. So I hope they throw the book of these guys, throw them in jail, blacklist them, don't ever let them back into Thailand, the Philippines, or any other beautiful place that wants to accept them as tourists. You'd think they'd be a little bit more appreciative, but come on, what are you guys doing? Foreigners, tourists, I'm assuming they must have been under the influence of some kind, not to make excuses for them, but once again, just tourists behaving like dicks and getting treated like such, hopefully in prison, in Thai prison, for a long time. Speaking of problems in other countries, 18 overseas Filipino workers who were stranded in Dubai have now returned to the Philippines. This was due to the continued closure of airspace in Israel and nearby countries amid the ongoing conflict between Israel and Iran. 15 of them were caregivers in Israel, while 3 were newly hired domestic helpers bound for Jordan. In addition to the 50,000 peso financial aid, they also received hotel accommodations and transportation assistance from the Department of Migrant Workers and the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration. The DMW is also coordinating with the recruitment agencies of the repatriated OFWs. Yeah, that whole situation has escalated, continues. I hope, me hoping it's not going to do anything, but let's see what happens with Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Iran, and Palestine. Hopefully, I wake up one day and everybody's living happily together. Now that would be my feel-good moment, but I'm just daydreaming. But a real feel-good moment comes from our next person, Jeff Walker, who says, my feel-good moments. I'm an American living and working in Germany. My wife is still in the Philippines, waking up every morning to see her on video call, knowing she is doing well. Thank you for sharing that feel-good moment. I always like to hear these. Share your feel-good moment about any country you're living in. Let's spread some positivity. And now it's time for a segment, Yesterday Today, where I read some of the most popular comments regarding our previous video. Dad says, I feel these busts are just a front for an even bigger smuggle. They make these smaller busts while allowing larger ones to get through just to keep their trail clean. I would not be surprised. It's a very common and I guess somewhat smart tactic, right? Let the small fish get caught while bigger things pass through. One of these days, I mean, that one time they, like $600 million or something crazy. No, it was 500 million peso they try to sneak through. I wonder what happened with that. AI Coconut Guy says, good day, Alex. Wow, kicking ass and taking names with your daily video uploads. Keep it up. Yeah, I guess a little pat on the back for myself. I think it's like 3 weeks straight now. I haven't taken a day off. I mean, I don't know what a day off for me would be like because I always just get out there anyway. So, yeah, cool. Thank you for noticing. Moo Texas says, I had no clue that there were such a problem. Sorry, bro. YouTube ain't going to let me do it. Chuck says, 242. Or, sounds like a football play call. 242. Or if you have a friend named Jack, don't yell out, hi, Jack. May get tackled to the ground. I guess that's from that plane. Yeah, that was a deleted scene from the Airplane movie. Great movie still. I think they're making a remake of that movie, Airplane, and Liam Neeson is going to play that character. Yeah, that was a fun movie. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I don't want to stick around and just linger on for the sake of extending the video duration. Nothing too crazy going on. It is Monday, sometimes a slow news day. Start to the Philippines news, so tomorrow, let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bruh.